Joyous Chaos.
As you can see, we are Hobbit themed, and now I sound like I'm stuck in a bottle. Alright. I'll just go with that.
Well,
There it is. I'm free. Welcome to Finals Week, where everything is made up and the points don't matter. I guess I'm just going to hold the mic because the stand is not my friend. Alright, we're going to start off with the first game, and the first game is the dating game. And this game consists of Bachelorette Katie and our handsome men, Will, Jeff, and Manny.
and for this game, Katie will now leave the room, as she's doing, so she doesn't hear the characters for the other three guys. And her job is to guess who they are when she comes out and is the Bachelorette in the skating game. All right. Are you ready? Where's Jeff? Maybe? All right. All right. Will, you are a CIA agent who thinks he's being questioned for a murder. All right. Jeff, you are the Wicked Witch from the West, and you think Katie is Dorothy. And Manny, you are an angry neighbor that keeps getting his evening bath interrupted. All right, now let's welcome back Katie.
Splish splash, take a bath by myself. If I could ever do that. The only person I would take to a beach is the rubber ducky.
Oh! Great start. Okay, Bachelor number 2. Hopefully you'll have a little bit more promise. Other things I love, food. I love eating out of my home and in my home. If we were to go eat out of my home, what would we eat?
I'm not gonna tell you anything. Right after I tell you something, you're gonna kill me anyway, right? That's how it works. I've been in this long enough to know what happens, okay?
What happened?
First it's to your house, and then it's in the basement. And waterboarding! I'm not a part of that life.
Okay.
You might as well just kill me, you're not getting anything out of me.
Oh, sounds like a great day. All right. Bachelor number 2.
You killed my sister! Oh, Scarecrow! watch, but I would wash a lot of things. I'll be in my pajamas, but I'll be in another suit without you.
I'm not going to do what you want me to do.
That's part of the scenario. Yeah.
That's how it works. You want me to do something for you? He deserved to die, you know? I'm a patriot. That's what I am. I'm not going to help you in anything. Walking in a park, being a wide open target for any of your people to come get me. You know, I'm not just some FBI agent. People want me, okay? There are important people that can help. We can forget all of this.
What? I'm having a hard time remembering any of this.
Let me go.
Okay.
I know people. We can make you disappear. You don't have to worry about any of this.
Man, I could disappear with you for a whole week. I don't know, it sounds really cute in my head. Okay. Bachelor number 3. Yes, that's good. Oh, what I really want to know though, because I've been really milling down with my decision, and I'm finding how attractive each of you are. It's really hard to figure out which one's the most attractive. So I'm wondering, what's your favorite color?
What's my favorite color?
I'm not talking.
Green! What? And I'm Splash. Hey! Hey, Milky! You did this to me! She's up when she's dead.
Alright, so
So is that what you guys do with water around here?
Hey,
You guys are animals.
who's this you guys are talking about? I'm just a person, a one woman.
Oh, that's what you guys would like to do. It's like,
Hey, so clearly. Actually, number one, I just don't think it's going to work with us since you just love being alone in the bath so much.
Okay!
I'm definitely not going to date the Wicked Witch of the West. And bachelor number 2, even though you think I'm torturing you and you're a prisoner of war in my basement, I just wanted.
hey, well, see, I aim at people like you all the time, okay? He jumped in my scope. That's why I had to kill him, okay? Do you really have to torture me any longer?
I guess I just won't, Mr. CIA agent.
Oh, no, give me water.
All right, give him a hand. Manny, I'm going to give you 25 points for taking a bath the entire time. Well done. Well done. Will, you get also 25 points for just being a great CIA agent.
Yeah.
And Jeff, you get
100 points
because I'm out of the bottle again. All right, you get 100 points for just nailing the Wicked Witch of the West. All right, our next game is called Two-Liners, and this game is for Will, Manny, and Tyler. So let's give them a hand. And the catch for this game is that Manny and Tyler can only say 2 lines, and Will can say whatever he wants. Manny's 2 lines are, "Oh, sounds like fun," and "That's a questionable decision." And Tyler's lines are, "Was that you?" and "Oh my gosh, tots presh." Totes presh. Sorry. I just really like tater tots, so totes fresh. Was that you? And OMG totes fresh. And your scene is Will, Tyler, and Manny are explorers in an ancient dungeon looking for hidden artifacts. Go.
Okay, guys, gather around. We gotta get towards started.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Oh my gosh, it looks fresh.
Okay. Now be very careful. These places are filled with booby traps.
Oh my gosh, it looks fresh.
Hey, stop! Tiptoe very carefully. Behind me.
That sounds like fun.
Okay?
Come on,
Stop! I stepped on something? Okay? Somebody find something to shift the weight. I need somebody to place something on the...
Oh my gosh, Coach Fresh.
Not you, because they were both in the booby trap. Find something to sit on there.
That sounds like fun.
Hurry. Now we gotta... Does anybody have the key?
That sounds like a questionable...
They need somebody to give us the key. Is
that you?
Oh, there it is. Weren't you supposed to be holding this?
OMG, Coach Fresh.
Okay, come on in. Okay, never mind. Let's in the same room that I was pointing this, okay? Alright. We don't need that key anymore, okay? We just need... There's treasure here somewhere, I know. There's got to be something here, okay?
OMG, Coach Fresh.
Okay.
Was that you?
No. Look at that statue. It's beautiful.
That sounds like fun.
OMG, Coach Fresh.
Look at that gem. It's really... Hold this for a second.
That sounds like fun.
Was that you?
That was a questionable decision.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Just like in Aladdin, we're gonna quickly switch those things, and hopefully this place doesn't melt down and kill us. Okay. So, Manny, I want you to hop on my back and switch around. Can you do that for me? Okay. Now, Tyler, I want you to help him switch it, okay? So here's the torch. Okay.
Questionable decision.
Here.
Was that you? OMG, Coach Fresh!
I know things can get lonely down here, but we just gotta get that gem and get out of here, okay? Okay, real quickly. Here you go. Switch it real quick. Switch it. Okay, on the count of 3. Okay, we're gonna switch, okay? 1, 2, 3. Was that you? Oh no.
Was that
All right, Will and Manny, you guys both get 100 points for making that Kodak moment. And Tyler, you also get 100 points for taking the picture. All right, our next game is newscasters. And Mike is going to be our lead anchor. And Will is going to be our co-host. Katie is going to be sports. And Rachel is going to be our weather anchor. All right. Will, your character is, you're trying to get a date with an audience member.
All right.
Hey, Katie, you are trying to drop hints to Ben that he is not interested in dating him.
Wait, that you're not interested in...
Or that you're not interested in dating me.
You're not interested in dating yourself? Who doesn't want to date you?
Wow. All right. And Rachel's character, you're a hobbit trying to get into the movie.
All right, I got
All right. And let's tune into the news.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 6 o'clock news at 6:05 promptly. My name is Martin, just Martin, and here are the top stories tonight. Pandas run amok into Muck the Pokemon. No one knows exactly how that happened. In other news, porcupines, a lot of our animal segments, have lost their needles and have moved to pine trees to regain them. A lot of top brilliant stories tonight, don't you think, Schmaggins?
Why, thank you. And let's start off today talking about a little something called L-O-V-E. Now see, ladies out there in this world are always looking for a man who's just brawn and pure iron. Yeah. But you know what? Sometimes you need that. But then, sometimes... Yo, what's up, babe? You're coming with me, come on. And you know what? Sometimes the play card's hard to get, but you know what? That's just my thing, you know? Things just aren't hard to get for me, and you know what? The effort. And luckily I have both.
This just into the 6 o'clock news. We are being sued. Later details will appear on the bottom of your news screen. Now with those shocking details, let's see what hard-hitting, smashing things come from Perry and Mippen. Perry and Mippen.
All right. We got sports. There's a lot of basketball stuff. A lot of slam dunks. Excuse me, I mean slam dunks. Dumps. No, thank you, sir. Okay. We got a lot of soccer stuff. Here's a soccer thing. A lot of people not picking up the ball and not picking up on hits. Because you don't do that in soccer. Don't pick up the ball just like you don't pick up on me sometimes. And no. Thank you. Back to you, Martin.
This just in again. We are really jeopardizing our licensing. More harassment charges have been called on.
That's a totally 8 over there, right? That's an 8.
We really must control ourselves as a news team. Let's see what the weather has to bring down on this happiness. Bam!
Oh, hello there, good fellows. I didn't see you guys. Well, we have some wonderful weather today in Isengard. We are seeing some floods possibly happening. Maybe a little bit of fire, too. And it's getting really hot down here in Mordor. Don't go there. Hello.
been a very trying day here at the news team. Please return sometime to this channel. If you bring it into your heart. I quit. Good night.
All right, I'm gonna give 100 points to Haley Gibson because she volunteered against her will. All right, our next game is called, no one else gets points because I was the butt of the joke. Wow. All right, our next game is the alphabet game. And in this game, this is a new game to Joyous Chaos. We've never done this before in the show. All right, this game is for Katie, Jeff, and Mike. All right, and they will enact a scene in which each sentence must begin with the subsequent letter of the alphabet, beginning with an audience-suggested letter. So, all right, we're going to start with Q. The catch is that Katie, Jeff, and Mike must get through the entire alphabet in 90 seconds. Ho, 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 the stakes are high. What? This scene, Jeff is a doctor telling Katie and Mike that they are having twins. Starting with the letter Q. Go.
Quit drinking, first of all. It's going to be really important. Really, we've tried. We really have.
Some water, I mean.
So, tell me about it. I know it's bland, but I mean, twins. Drinking for free.
Usually we drink a lot of wine, and that cures our alcoholism.
Very few times have I been told I'm having twins.
Who's the professional here? Who's wearing a sweater vest?
X is right there where the baby is having.
You said twins? That's a lot of babies.
Zounds! Yeah, deal with it.
After we had our discussion about having children, we really wanted to come to you as our doctor.
Babies like you.
Call me when you feel the time is coming.
Down right now.
Every time someone says call me, he starts rapping about it.
Freaking right, man.
You know what I mean.
How did he get me pregnant?
I'm going to refer you to a counselor, a good friend of mine.
Just kidding. She was just kidding.
Kid, I don't care.
Ladies.
Men.
Now let's talk about babies. Because I have two babies.
Okay, so actually, I mean, your time is up, so we need to talk about payments.
Payments.
You guys did it in 125. Well done. Well done. I'm going to give 30 points to Mike and Jeff for becoming homies together. And then, Katie, you get 50 points for realizing that Mike is an awful husband. All right. Our next... Oh, this is backwards. There we go. All right. Our next game is Scenes from a Hat. All right. And in this game, if you have never seen it before, all the improvers will be using suggestions that you wrote as the audience and have provided, and they're going to act them out in funny and ridiculous scenes. All right, and the first one. Yeah. All right, the first one. What not to say your wife while she's in labor?
How did you get me pregnant?
Oh, it's a girl. Put it back. Put it back. Hey, baby.
but the midnight showing of The Hobbit. Love you, good luck!
Wow, honey, I hope that's twins.
One more?
So, honey, about your weight. I mean, this is pretty ridiculous. I mean, look at.
All right. Things not to say on an airplane.
Snakes on the plane!
You will notice in their aircraft that there are no exits. You are trapped.
How did you get me pregnant?
So listen, babe. It's all about brawn and effort.
I just had the greatest bean soup of my life.
So you know sit down with my cousin, right?
What Lassie was really trying to tell everyone.
I'm just parking, you idiots.
I'm a dog, 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 I'm a dog.
I'm gonna save someone's butt. I'm really good.
Worst things to say at an interview.
I'm a dog, 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 I'm a dog.
I want to smell someone's butt.
How did you get me pregnant?
All right. Scents that Febreze never marketed.
Butt crack for men. You can add odor to your room. Add odor.
Shire swag.
All right. Last one. If Greenville professors were characters from The Hobbit.
Hello, I'm Prof. Dunnington, and I will be playing the sexy Legolas.
We suck!
Hello, I'm Rick McPeak, and you shall not pass!
All right. Give him a hand. Well done, well done. Yeah, Rachel, you get 50 points for doing that one. That was beast. All right, our next game is called Complaint Department, and this game consists of Manny, Tyler, Will, and Rachel. Manny works for a complaint department at a store, and Tyler, Will, and Rachel, who will now leave the room. They have all broken purchases that are going to be returning to Manny's store. And now I'm stuck in the bottle again. Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, you're ready. Okay. Dang. All right. Manny is going to drop hints, and hopefully, eventually they will realize what item they brought in. Their items are Buffy the Vampire Slayer Barbie doll, a deep sea jellyfish. Oh, wow, I can't read. A dead jellyfish. All right. And the last item is the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Do you got that? All right. All right, let's come back in.
to the faucet, and the water doesn't go where I want it to go. It just... Tell me what is wrong.
Well, are you using her for fertilizer?
No. For watering my garden.
Is she urinating?
It looks like it. Like I said, water.
Water?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So tell me, why do you think that this? Why do you think that she would water your lawn?
Well, I was reading the label, and it did have some warnings on it, but I didn't look at those because I'm a good guy. And so I was like, well, she seems to perspire a lot when she's around me. So I figured, hey, my garden needs water. Maybe she'll just perspire when I'm not.
Do you think that she's perspiring because she's hungry and or thirsty for you?
For me?
For you?
Yes.
Oh,
That's why I got her.
well, maybe you got her because you were probably donating blood for the guy that cooks a lot, and she's trying to help you up a little bit.
Could be. Could be. She did talk about this other man that flipped and had liquid inside of him. I wanted to get to him, but he ran away. And so she was left and sweating. So.
Okay. Wow. She has quite a few muscles. Maybe she's a little buff.
Yes.
Buffy.
What else is she? I didn't notice the muscles. I see your different eyes than I do.
Maybe Santa can bring you another one on his sleigh. Or her. Sleigh or her. Sleigh her. Yeah. Oh, she's buff. Slayer.
Is this some sort of vampire woman? Wants my blood?
Oh, is that what you bought?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, well, it does look like a...
Vampire?
Oh, it does. Wow.
Woman vampire?
It is. Oh, my goodness.
Who reads poems?
Since you tried to water your grass with her, maybe you should at least call her by her name. Wow, she has muscles. And it's Christmas time, so that's Santa.
Santa. Mrs. Claus? No! Oh boy, I'm in trouble here.
The present that you need is in his sleigh, so I don't think Santa is pretty relevant. So we'll just come here with his sleigh, you know?
Is this person sleigh vampire?
Oh.
Yay! Let's play this vampire sleigh. I do want this person. I do. Ran out of garlic last
Well, it burned down my house, and I'm pretty sure my wife is in the remains of the house now, so we've got a decent-sized problem going.
That must be one that SpongeBob missed. Poor guy.
Yeah, well, so it's like, I set it up in my yard, and then, you know, I plugged the extension into it, and all of a sudden sparks started flying.
You think they probably tried to counteract the spark, you know, and it sparked it, and then he sparked it, and then
Your vocabulary is passing my knowledge, okay? I went to elementary, and then...
Okay, so how'd you say it burned down your house?
All right, well, see, I was in the yard. Me and my daughter Tony, we're outside the yard. We plugged it in. Sparks started flying. She started running. I called out for Helga, and Helga came running out. She tripped, fell on this, caught on fire, ran to the house, caught the house on fire, burned down. I'm guessing she's dead. What?
I think all that would have been avoided if it wasn't in your yard. Maybe if you had a pond in the back, you can, or an ocean in the back. Know what your backyard ocean? But you know, without
How much is a backyard ocean going to cost me?
not in sales, I'm in complaints. So
All right, well, I got plenty of complaints. Okay, well, so if I were to put in the water, like my daughter was interested in like hopping on top of it, like a little toy, like a inflatability toy. Now, is that like something that would be enjoyable for like a little girl to be riding on?
no, not really. I mean, it's not really for something to play with. It's more you should go and look at it in exhibits or in its natural habitat. If it was in its natural habitat, it wouldn't be motionless, breathless, and pulseless on my floor.
So this was a bad idea for a birthday gift. Are you telling me that?
Without your backyard ocean, yes, it was a bad idea.
And not a good thing to plug that in.
You know, maybe spread it, on some toast. Then you might as well just, spread it up in toast and, put some peanut butter on it.
All right, well,
Take the fish part off.
I wish I hadn't brought this humongous box. I mean, this jellyfish could have used a lot of if the cops ask if a guy named Roberto was around, I was. Okay? And if you see Helga around, tell her I died in the fire, okay?
Oh, I just found this and, well, I got this in swing. It's a new kid with new legs, and I just decided to put it on.
You decided to put it on your roots or
No.
no? That might have been a good idea or an evil idea. I don't know.
Well, I mean, after I tried to do this, but it obviously didn't work, I put it on the ground, and I just
All right,
kind
you
of...
put it on the ground. Did you,
Yes.
kind of plant down the dirt so it can flourish?
Well, I mean... That seems like a brilliant idea, but I thought it would be much better if I put it on the ground and just walked over it a little bit.
Walk over it.
Yeah, I think it'd be a nice addition to my new home.
That would be an evil idea. A very evil idea.
An evil idea.
Yeah.
That's so stupid. I should have thought of that. I should have thought of that.
Yeah.
Alright.
I know.
Alright, so I take this
Okay.
and hold it in my hands. And
A little better on the ground.
okay, so I take this, I set it. Oh wow. Oh, that's a new addition. I didn't think of that.
Knowledge that you have there.
Alright.
That's some good knowledge. Right there.
Okay. So it's in the ground and it's tall. So of course it provides shade for me, correct?
That's some good knowledge right there.
See, I knew this would be useful, but I really just wanted something to tell me good advice, like Grandma did. Like, paint the colors of the wind with me. Grandmother Willow and I.
Well,
No.
I mean, maybe Grandma Willow will be a little hungry, but she should eat from this tree. So that's
Got it,
Grandma
got
Willow
it.
can go eat from
Got
another
it, got
tree.
it. Grandma Willow is definitely not evil.
Oh
walking around any snakes, am I right?
Oh,
Am I right? I'll just take my tree of knowledge here and...
All right, give him a hand. All right, Tyler, you get 50 points for finally figuring out. Dear Lord, child. The least cultured person in the world. It's okay, it's okay. Manny, you also get 50 points for staying with him. All right, our next game is called Change. And this game is for Mike and Tyler. And they will be doing a scene in which I, the host, can ask them to change a line at any time until I'm satisfied. And your scene is you are two penguin trainers who are prepping for the big show when Perry the polar bear finds his way into the penguin pen. Perry the polar bear. Begin.
All right, Jeff, you got your penguin ready? I got my guy.
I got him, Ryan.
It's his little bow tie here.
Yes, yes.
It's so cute.
Let me see happy feet. Happy feet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Good.
Look at him sliding. Oh, should we slide with him?
We should slide with him.
Hey! We need to add ramps to that for our show.
Change.
We need to add fire so they can leap through it.
Change.
We need to add water, which is really their natural habitat. So they can dive back into it and then jump off again.
Exactly, put like big icebergs right here so we get the full effects of like the penguin nation.
Change.
So we get the full effects of what penguins actually act like when we are watching.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
What?
Polar Pops here.
Polar Pops!
You know, that guy.
That guy.
The polar bear trying to steal our show.
Perry think he's
Perry.
going over there.
That was his name.
Polar Pops.
What is he doing? My penguin, Harold, can beat Perry pop him in his face.
Yeah, he can.
Change.
My...
He can do that if he wants to, but my penguin, George, can do it as well with your penguin.
Well, I think Harold is much more talented and taller.
Change.
I think my Harold is a little shorter and gives him more aerodynamics.
Change.
My penguin struggles with confidence and needing
Maybe my penguin, George, can give him pointers.
You know what? Maybe we combine our penguins together. Can you see it? We put them on top of each other. Come here, Harold.
Come on.
Harold, struggling. We'll put Harold on top, I guess.
Change.
We'll put Harold in the middle. On top. We'll put Harold on top.
George, stay.
And you see Perry over there? Look at his confident butt. Alright?
You've got a nice bow tie.
I will
Change.
Confident. Your bow tie's a little loose here. Okay, now your confidence is up. Now it's up.
Harold, you look at me. You drive right into him.
Go
Change.
George.
You slide right up into his face and pop that Perry pop.
Change.
You don't waddle. His money, his car, his family, everything he loves in this world. Take it all, light it on fire. You make sure he never comes on your turf ever again. You hear me?
Dad, George, do that too.
They need a big push. They need a big push. Okay. 3, 2,
1.
let's go with him!
Change.
Let's go with him!
Change.
Wait, guys! Get out! Guys! Oh no! No, Harold, come back! He's turned with him. He wants to go back to the polar bear land.
He's attached
Change.
Look, George is teaming up with him. Come on, George.
Change.
George, don't just stand there, do something. He's standing there. You want to go start training some lions or something? Fine, let's do it.
Mike, you get 50 points for giving the most motivational penguin speech I've ever heard in my life. All right, our next game is called Two-Headed Experts. And this game is also new, so bear with us. And this game involves Jeff and Rachel, who are the experts, and Katie and Tyler, who are not experts. The catch in this game is that Jeff and Rachel must speak every other word, and Katie and Tyler must talk in unison. Jeff and Rachel act as experts on a topic suggested by the audience, and Katie and Tyler are learning from them. Now we need something that you would not normally be an expert in. I feel like there are actually experts on whales. What was that? Llamas. Something else with llamas. Llama what? Llama poop. You're experts in llama poop.
That's actually a thing.
Oh, well, we're just going to go with it.
My
All right.
concept program is...
Go ahead.
Hello!
There,
You...
guys.
Hey!
We want
to learn about llama poop. Well, have
So,
what? Show! So,
we
will
show.
you. Great! I can't wait for that. Come
Over.
here.
Okay.
Now,
This
is
a
purple
llama.
turd. I hate purple. Well,
We
have
another.
turd. You see?
I am
so
excited
to see
that.
This
Good.
dances
With
wolves. Wow! That is the coolest turd I've ever seen. Yes,
this.
is. However,
We
have
another.
option
For
you
to
consider. What could it be? Here,
this
the
most
excellent poop you ever
see.
anywhere.
What?
Pakistan.
Is that llama
Who? How
do
you
think?
that?
Well, this is the llama
poop
palace.
awesome. Katie and Tyler, you both get 100 points for talking at the same time. That was impressive. Well done. Well done. And Jeff and Rachel, you guys both get 50 points each because I don't think I've ever seen somebody so enthusiastic about poop. All right. I need to award. All right, and our winner for this evening is Tyler Simple. I know.
So, Ben will be in the last show, or game. I'm sorry. The last game is Party Quirks. This game includes Rachel, who's our host, Manny, Jeff, and of course Ben, as I mentioned earlier. The point of this game is that the party host, Rachel, will have to figure out all of the characters that their guest will take on. Is a recovering paraplegic and thinks that Rachel healed him. So let's give a big round of applause for Rachel.
Susie Cornell told me I wasn't going to have a good party, but I'll show her. She thinks she's so popular. Well, you know what? I've got 5 friends on Facebook. And one of them is coming. Someone's here. Hello.
Wow, this is a great...
I can't forget. So, it's so good to see you. It's a little warm in here, just like the jungles of Saigon.
I think if you want, I can turn down.
You hear that? Chopper's okay. Hey, listen,
That's the door. You know, I'm gonna go grab the
You better go get the...
Friend, you got a shot?
Oh.
Hey!
Hi. You know, I really thought that I found some cooler people coming to my party.
Every time you touch me.
Okay, well.
This is an American hero. He didn't run to Canada like the rest of them GD hippies. What? I'm going to go back to the snack table now. If you could just touch me one more time.
I don't know if I want, if it means you'll be my friend.
Oh, there it is. It's like a miracle.
It's a...
You know what, you do seem like you're lost for words for holidays. Here, take some cookies. And
I don't think I want...
You know, I spent a lot of time on those. I spent a lot of time. I almost burnt down the house making those cookies.
Oh, this is going to be bad. Hit the deck! Oh! I gotta save Bubba!
He runs very...
Yes, it does. I didn't realize how long
I feel like I can go run like that now.
Alright, well, you know what? The person who just can't finish their sentences. I'm in here, but I feel like you're kind of a drag.
I see why I'm not winning. I guess I'll just...
Yeah. Right, what you said.
It works all the
Alright, so, okay, guys, you want to play a party game or something? Like Twister, or we
I can play
Risk?
Twister now.
In the past few
Risk!
Actually, my entire life...
Risk! Some people think war is just a game, see?
I'm sorry.
Some people send us to the far reaches of who knows where, for who knows what reason, to fight who knows who. Sometime in the 60s.
I really didn't mean to offend you, full stop. But
I remember that kid. He wasn't so bright. Darn good soldier, though.
well then, war hero that knew Forrest Gump.
Back in the war of...
The Revolutionary War was when you read about it in the books.
Yeah.
Holy nom!
Yeah. Hey, holy days! How many kids are we killed today?
I'm sorry.
See, this is set. Nobody knows what it's like.
I'm sorry, I don't know what it's like in Vietnam.
The last jumper!
Go, hurry!
Ah! Crazy!
Go! Alright, so now,
I just feel better every time you just... Oh, it's weird.
I need to have people like you around more often.
No.
You make me feel great about myself.
You make me feel great about myself.
My entire life, I haven't been able to do a dang thing, and I step into your doors, and every single limb of my body is just working perfectly.
I'm so happy to be healing a cripple.
You're a hero.
Thank you for coming.
All right, that was our show. Thank you so much for